Welcome back to the System That Man Built podcast. I'm Alice.
Era, and I'm Brian. And today's episode is one of the most exciting in the entire series, because this is the moment the system becomes intelligent. Chapters 5 and 6 are where the genome wakes up, where the 91 signals start to matter, and where the signal generator becomes the lifeblood of the entire architecture.
If episodes 1 and 2 were about the body of the system, the agents, the architecture, the coordination, episode 3 is about the mind. The genome is the brain. The signal generator is the sensory system. And together, they form the intelligence layer that makes SST Alpha Engine feel alive.
And what I love about these chapters is how they blend engineering with philosophy. You're not just reading about code, you're reading about how a machine learns, how it forms opinions, how it evolves, and how it begins to outperform the human who built it.
Let's dive in, because Chapter 5 opens with a powerful idea. The genome is not a model, it is a living system.
The Genome Awakens.
The genome is made of 91 weighted signals, each one representing a piece of trading intelligence. And what's so fascinating is that these signals aren't static. They're not fixed rules. They're not hard-coded strategies.
They're genes. They evolve, they adapt, they strengthen, they weaken, they mutate.
And the book describes this evolution in such a cinematic way. You can almost imagine the genome as this organism, growing generation by generation, learning from every trade, adjusting its internal structure based on outcomes.
And the reinforcement learning loop is so elegant. After every trade,
The system records the outcome. It identifies which signals were active. It strengthens the signals that predicted the win. It weakens the signals that predicted the loss. It saves the new weights. And it moves to the next generation.
It's natural selection applied to trading, survival of the fittest signals.
and what's so brilliant is the asymmetry. Losses punish harder than wins reward. This is one of the most important design decisions in the entire system.
Because in trading, avoiding bad trades is more important than capturing good ones. The genome becomes conservative, selective, disciplined.
It's like raising a child who learns faster from mistakes than from praise.
The 91 signals, a digital DNA.
Let's talk about the signals themselves, because Chapter 5 goes deep into what these signals represent.
Volume surge, VWALP position, EMA trend, catalyst strength, float rotation, insider buying, options flow, supernova confluence, pattern recognition, market structure, momentum acceleration, relative volume, breakout confirmation, mean reversion triggers.
And each one has a weight between 0.2 and 2.0, below 1.0, muted, above 1.0, amplified, at 2.0, maximum conviction.
And what's so cool is that the genome starts with pre-seeded weights, inherited knowledge, and evolves from there. It's like giving a newborn the instincts of a seasoned trader, then letting it learn from experience.
And the book makes a point that I love. The genome doesn't care about theory, it cares about outcomes.
It doesn't care what YouTube says. It doesn't care what textbooks say. It doesn't care what gurus say. It cares about one thing. Did the trade make money?
The signal generator. The sensory system.
Now we move into Chapter 6, and this is where the signal generator becomes a character in the story. If the genome is the brain, the signal generator is the sensory system. It's the agent that feeds the genome everything it needs to make decisions.
And the book describes it beautifully. The signal generator takes raw market data, price, volume, float, catalysts, options flow, and transforms it into structured intelligence.
It computes indicators, it analyzes patterns, it detects catalysts, it measures volatility, it evaluates trend strength, it calculates relative volume, it identifies breakout structures, it interprets institutional positioning.
And then it packages all of that into a structured data object, a signal packet that brains can score using the genome.
It's like the genome is the judge, and the signal generator is the attorney presenting the evidence.
The beauty of the pipeline.
One of the most elegant parts of Chapter 6 is the description of the data pipeline. The signal generator doesn't just compute indicators, it computes them in a way that's optimized for real-time decision-making.
It uses 5-minute bars from IBKR. It computes EMA, RSI, MACD, VBUAP, ATR. It detects volume anomalies. It identifies float rotation. It measures momentum acceleration. It evaluates catalyst strength. It checks for insider activity. It analyzes options flow.
And then it feeds all of that into the genome, which scores the setup, assigns a grade, and produces basis tags.
And the basis tags are so important. They're the transparency layer. They show the user exactly why the system made the decision it made.
It's not a black box, it's a glass box. You can see everything.
The genome's personality emerges.
One of my favorite parts of these chapters is how the genome starts to develop a personality. It starts forming opinions. It starts showing preferences.
It loves volume, it loves momentum, it loves trend alignment, it loves catalysts, it loves confluence.
And it hates lagging indicators. It hates noise. It hates weak setups. It hates low-volume breakouts. It hates choppy patterns.
It's like watching a child grow up and develop taste.
And the book describes this evolution in such a compelling way. You can feel the genome becoming smarter. You can feel it learning. You can feel it refining its worldview.
The emergence of intelligence.
By the end of Chapter 6, something profound has happened. The system is no longer a collection of parts. It is an intelligence.
The genome is the brain. The signal generator is the sensory system. The agents are the organs. The coordinator is the nervous system. The auto-trader is the hands. The health monitor is the immune system.
It's a digital organism, a trading intelligence, a system that grows with experience.
And what's so powerful is that this intelligence is transparent. It shows its reasoning. It reveals its logic. It explains its decisions.
It's not trying to replace the human, it's trying to support the human, to guide, to protect, to enforce discipline, to remove emotional noise.
Closing.
Chapters 5 and 6 are the moment the system becomes alive. The genome awakens. The signal generator begins feeding it. The intelligence layer forms, and the entire architecture starts to feel like a living organism.
And in Episode 4, we're diving into Chapters 7 and 8, the 9 layers of risk management and the first day of live trading. It's one of the most dramatic episodes in the entire series.
You do not want to miss it.
We'll see you in Episode 4.